Right, so I'm after blending up a few bags of the farmyard manure, and I put in more gravel and just blended it all up. So soil, gravel, horse manure and some of the bagged compost manure. That's going to subside, it's going to drop an inch or two, but what I'll do is I'm going to put on a layer of the mulch to retain the moisture. Right, so the bananas that I'm going to use in this planter here and in these two are, this one here is Musa Carpa. That's the one I seen in Montpellier. You'll see that in an earlier video I did from last summer. Beautiful flower. And this one here I only came across today, Musa velutina, and this is a small banana plant, and it's supposedly the hardiest of the smallest bananas, so that can be grown outdoors as well. I'm going to take a chance again this year because it's such a beautiful banana, and that's the Enseti, and it's the large kind of dark bronzy kind of purple leaves that gets huge when it's soaked. So these three are going to go into the beds here for the large foliage. If you don't want to put in the Anset banana, what you can do is you can put in canna lilies, Tropicana black, kind of similar growth habit, leaf colour as well. Right, so on the near side I have a blue dune grass. This actually likes, it can tolerate dry soils, so it's probably not the ideal match to go into a bed that's going to get soaked with bananas, but I've planted this slightly proud and there's a lot of gravel gone in underneath it as well, so there should be a lot of drainage there, and we'll see how it turns out. It's quite invasive, which we'll see how that does. And then on the far side I have the Foliage pure gold, and this can be quite invasive as well. There are kind of medium height grasses. They wouldn't be the tallest, but they wouldn't be smallest, so they'll grow a couple of feet each. And the colours and the leaf should contrast with the Anset banana here. Right, so I've added some nasturtium here. It's tiny, but they'll actually start to take over and droop over the sides here. And I've put my colocasia pink china in here, and there's several points of growth where there's leaves coming out. And I had another single corm on its own in a pot of the Jack's Giant, and that's started to grow, so I'm going to put that in this side here. The aim is to overwinter these plants in this raised bed. Right, so I have the plants in, and I have the bark mulch down. So Jack's Giant, pink china, Musa Carpa, Musa velutina, the Anset, and some grasses. So that's the first part of it anyway. Hoping to add more. I think the leaf shapes are going to be good. They're going to be interesting. The colours of them as well. Especially, hopefully they'll get a lot bigger over the summer into the autumn. But what I want to add now is colour. So lucky enough, when I was dividing or taking this out of the pot, this section came separate. So free plant. Throw it into some compost. Hopefully it'll survive.